think my very first encounter was going to the water tower. My grandmother let me go to the water tower downtown. It was like a mall, and I was with a group of friends. I'm like, man, we finna get some clothes. We gonna talk to some girls. And as soon as we go to the revolving door, as soon as we go in there, like they just, the cops, real cops, they just stopped us and they was like, okay, like this group is too big. You guys have to separate. And we're like, wow, like, you know, because everybody was going in groups. Like it was a real big group, so we just figuring out like what's going on, like. And you know, we separated in a group, and just kind of told us like, you better not break the rules. There's our policies, no horse playing. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you didn't really think about that. I mean, I at least I didn't. You know, after my friends, we just went up to the stores and just look at stuff, and you know, I just didn't really, like I said, I guess I was naive to the fact at that time. I said the cops, they just doing their job. They just following policy. That's cool.
Were there other times that you were profiled throughout your younger days?
No, not really. Not really, like I said. It's just, I had a couple of moments, like every time I go to downtown in a group, I just notice we get that talk, and then I realize, I'm like, okay, this is a problem now. Because every time I go downtown, I get this problem. When I'm back in my neighborhood, I don't get that problem. Every time I go with my friends, more than 5 people, we get stopped. You know, we was dancers, you know, rappers and stuff. So we better go shoot our videos at downtown. And my friend was like, yo, Moses, do you think they gonna stop us again? And we didn't even say cops, we just said they, like, they think they gonna stop us. And then I'm like, yeah, they gonna stop us today. And you know, that's actually like pinpoint when they go do. They gonna stop us at the train. They gonna stop us at we're not supposed to be here, you know. So we definitely start having jokes about it. But then that humor really got real. One day we was like, you know what? That's a problem, bro. Like, we always getting stopped, and we don't have no drugs on us. You know, we not being disrespectful. We're not doing any of those things. We're not stealing. We're not doing nothing. So I'm like, why is we getting stopped? Like, that don't bother y'all? I've noticed they didn't give a fuck no more. Like, they didn't care. Like, they honestly was like, you know what? It's guys out here that's doing a shitload of crime. They worried about the wrong cats. Our pants pulled up. You know, we were just trying to figure out everything. Like, you know, when I talked to my grandmother about it, you know, she was like, you know, but maybe you just gotta worry about the crowd, you know, who you work, like who you hanging out with. I'm like, no, grandma, that's not the problem. And then, you know, our hearts start getting black. We some rebels. I don't give no fuck, man. They gonna stop me every time I come up here. I don't care, you know. And then that's when we realized, we just felt like, you know what, downtown ain't for black people. Or it ain't for us, because they just think we troublemakers. So I guess our anger increased, and we just like ran with that. Like, they say something to us, we finna tee up on them. So that's how we felt when we did encounter the cops and around downtown. We did have a smart mouth, and then that's when I noticed threats was happening.
What kind of threats?
Like, oh, y'all want to go to jail? Like, oh, you talking to me? Crazy? Like, do you know who I am? You see this badge? I don't care, officer. We didn't do anything. So just teens, being teens. You was a teen before, officer, right? So that's how the dialogue would be. And they tell us to move around from the area we was in. Even though it's a public place, move around. We want to see you here. I remember when I was going to work, Chicago Votes, I'm an organizer here, and I remember DJ was telling me, you know, we have some interns that's gonna come in Fridays. So I never really come on Fridays, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna help the interns in field canvassing. So I was coming from my grandmother's way, actually. So I ended up on Roosevelt. You know, Roosevelt is fast paced, you know, a lot of people in and out. And what it appears, when I got to the train station, I saw like a lot of non-black students, you know, like they was just loud, they was together, and I'm by myself. So, you know, everybody trying to get to, you know, tap their cars. So everybody went through, you know, it was like 4 cops. It was 3 white ones and it was 1 black one. And as soon as I pulled my U-Pass out, I tapped it, had my headphones in, and I'm walking. All I know is somebody got touched me on my shoulder, grabbed it, and I turned around. I said, what's up? And he said, let me see your U-Pass. This was the white cop, and I looked at him. I said, okay, here you go. He saw it. My U-Pass is blurry, so you see my name, though. And I pulled my ID out, you know. So he said, put your hand on the wall. I said, why? He said, put your hand on the wall. He said, let me. So he pat me down, frisked me, and I was like, you didn't check any of the others, you know, students or the other, you know, people that had the U-Pass. Why me? He was like, I don't want to hear your smart ass mouth. So I said, all right, cool, man. I said, I'm going to work. I said, I actually go to UIC, sir. You know, urban education, political science major, sir. You know, and I was pissed because after the stop and frisk, I realized, I'm like, damn. I said, this is happening again. This is worse. This is an actual cop putting his hands on me. And, you know, for you advocating for this work, you know, with the Stop Act ordinance and just trying to fight for data base and transparent stuff like that, you realize, like, this can happen to anybody, you know, who's doing this work, who's not doing this work. So, and after that, I snatched my pass from him. And I just kept it going, and my mind was on that. And I told my intern, like, this is real. I don't like we're policing now, you know. I'm not gonna say like one cop just said, like, you know, tap my heart and say, man, fuck all y'all cops. But it did help me understand, like, okay, I don't like what's going on policing today, you know. But then even historically, when you look back, it was stuff that was going on still. But now it's changed. It really has changed, especially like when you don't fit a profile, you know, when you don't physically look away, or, you know, because I remember what I had on, you know, I had a polo, I had shorts, my pants up. Once again, I'm groomed. You can't find any reason just to stop somebody. So I just felt like, wow, like, I feel like I'm getting bullied. And I don't like that. I'm getting bullied by a system. Back then in Bronzeville, I felt like that cop, you know, my friend's father, he was an upstanding guy, and he had morals. And these police now, I feel like they ain't got morals now. They just doing it because they feel like it, because they feel like they can. Because every time I keep remembering that, you see my badge? Yeah, I see your badge, but you're not living up to that badge, though. You're not doing your job. So I think police is not the problem. Like, in entirety, it's just the people that's in it. They need to really evaluate who they put in the force.